KDKA investigation into a local Petland store is getting results. Petland's corporate office says it has launched an internal investigation into the death of a dog that was sold from the Monroeville store.
Tonight, KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan talks to another owner who says that Petland knowingly sold him a sick dog and then refused to help him with thousands of dollars in vet bills.
Come on, buddy.
Go get it.
These days, Dobby is a healthy and active Boston Terrier, but that wasn't always the case. When owner Troy Grossi bought him a year ago from the Robinson Petland store, he says the dog weighed barely 3 pounds and was gravely ill.
A slew of upper respiratory issues, pneumonia, giardia, colitis.
Grossi took the dog to his local vet, where he says Dobby was quarantined for 3 days and received intensive medical attention.
The vet told us flat out that if we hadn't brought him to them as quickly as we did, which was only a couple days after we bought him, that he would have died.
Dobby survived, but in addition to the dog's $4,000 purchase price, Grossi was suddenly saddled with more than $5,000 in veterinary bills. He's now just one of 10 dog owners who filed complaints against Petland Robinson with the Better Business Bureau, which in turn has given the store an F rating for not answering those complaints. Like Grossi, several owners allege that Petland knowingly sold them sick dogs and failed to compensate or help them afterwards.
I was angry and hurt and heartbroken. I mean, all these emotions.
Just yesterday, we told you that similar complaints had been filed against the Petland in Monroeville, where Lindsay Kunkel bought this Siberian Husky named Shelby, who died just weeks after they bought her home. You believe they knowingly sold you a sick dog?
Absolutely.
The Monroeville and Robinson stores are individually owned franchises, and both stores have declined to comment. But today, in a statement, Petland's corporate headquarters in Ohio said it will investigate the dog Shelby's death. Quote, Petland was just made aware of this unfortunate situation and has begun an internal investigation. The facts related to the care of the puppy are being gathered and a necropsy has been ordered. Once the results of the necropsy are available, Petland will take appropriate action. But in all cases, when purchasing an animal from Petland, the owners sign and enter into tightly prescribed no-refund contracts, which prohibit owners like Grossi from seeking their own veterinary care.
They weren't responsible for any of it because we didn't use their vets. And their statement was that we didn't tell you to go to an emergency room vet.
And the Better Business Bureau urges potential customers to study those contracts.
If you're not comfortable with those limitations, then don't make the purchase and don't sign the contract.
Troy Grossi would not trade his dog Dobby for the world, but he and others feel they have been mistreated by Petland and would like to see change. Reporting in Ingomar, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.